What's up, guys? I'm glad you came aboard. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. This means you're hungry. You're hungry. You're hungry to have a better life. You're hungry to make more money and then be your own boss, basically. So we'll get right into it. First of all, I'll just tell you a little bit about me. Of course, you know my name's Curtis Fletcher. I own a company called CR Investors Group. That stands for Christian Real Estate Investors Group. And in saying that, I want to let you know how I bought my first property. Way back in the 80s. I bought it for $1. Yes, I did. $1. A house and a duplex sit side by side with people in it already. I was excited. I'd done what the tapes told me to do. All I did was follow the instruction, which is what you're gonna be able to do. Follow the instructions, you can never go wrong. So, but anyway, how all that transpired is, I came home from work I worked second shift, and I was married, had 2 kids, and wonderful wife, and we were just, I come home, I'm looking at info commercials. I'm like, it's gotta be something better than this. I can't just be working for the rest of my life, and I kept looking at the info commercial. A guy by the name of Carlton Sheep, he was the big guru back then. Some of you old heads may know, but anyway, I wanted to get those tapes, and I didn't have the money. I was study providing for my family as well. And one of my coworkers, he had bought the course. When I found out he bought that course, I was like, hey man, I need to get that. Let's go into real estate together, man. He said, yeah, man, I bought it. But little did I know, he didn't do nothing with it. He left it up on the shelf, collecting dust. Guess what? He wasn't hungry enough. Me, I was hungry. I was hungry. I wanted to do better for my family, mother, everybody that was in my life, and first and foremost, myself. So I asked him, I said, hey, his name was Terry. I said, Terry, man, let me study that course, man, and we can go in real estate together. So he said, yeah, go ahead. I studied it, and I made copies. And it was a blessing in disguise because I really didn't have the money. So when I went out and did what those tapes said do, got that house and duplex, collected income. I had already bought my first house with me and my wife, but income property, that was it. That right there took me to the next level. It took me to where I am today. Of course, I bought many courses, and got all the knowledge. And I went to the school of hard knocks too. I had people that tried to run over me, but I didn't give up because that was my passion. And that passion come from all the way back to my elementary days. The teacher had me to look out the window and I just saw land, houses, and trees. And, that's a long story there, but that's when I knew I wanted to be interested in real estate. So ever since then, I learned how to be a people person. And then I got into dealing with investors. So I start, if you want to grow even more, communicate with investors, network. So now here I am today. So yes, it's true. You can buy a house for $1 or no money. I close deals all the time and with no money. Make 10, 20,000. It's true. I'm gonna show you how to do that step by step. I'm gonna say it again, step by step. Everything is laid out for you, but you gotta do the rest. And what that is you making that step to be hungry. You gotta be so hungry. Obviously, you jumped into this course and paid your money. I know you're hungry, but now we finna see how hungry you are. So I'm gonna be here for you every step of the way. So hey, with all that said, we're going to get into what I was telling you about investing. Okay, guys, let's get right into it. First of all, I need you to understand what is an investor. You are an investor. Pay close attention to this. Investor. All these Birddog, wholesale, and investor buyer, and passive investor, all those come up on the investor. I'll tell you why. Back in the 80s, that's where I was an investor. I bought property, flipped property, wholesale properties, but that's what it was called back then. Society has gave it names. Society gave it a name of Birddog, and wholesale investor, and buyer, and passive investor. So I'm gonna break them down to let you know the steps you can make money in. All these steps you're gonna be able to make money. It's the sky's the limit. All you gotta do is stay hungry. Now check this out. Investor, first of all, you invested in yourself. You invested in yourself. You chose to take this course. You chose to take this one-on-one course, step by step, like on-the-job training. So what I want you to do is pay attention to this. We'll go to Birddog. Birddog is the first level, or you can operate at any one of these levels, but I just say, somebody want to make some quick cash, Birddog wholesaling is a way to do it. Birddogging is, now done different ways now. One way is, in a nutshell, you go out and drive some dollars, find a house, and you send it to a wholesale buyer. Once you find that house and you send it to a wholesale buyer, what they do, they'll look it up and then they'll pay you $1,000. Well, we do that. Some wholesale buyers, wholesale investors, they'll pay you anywhere from $500 to $800. I don't have a problem paying $1,000 and sometimes $1,500. Now that's a quick way to make some money, but you gotta grind. Now, the next step is under investor is wholesale investor. That wholesale investor is responsible for putting that house under contract. And he does a little bit more. He take it all the way to the closing table. He finds the buyer as well, go to the title company. We'll talk about that in the next lessons. But eventually, he makes sure this guy get paid, and he makes sure he get paid. So those are the definitions. Make sure you are an investor. I don't like the word Birddog, but it is what it is. That's society. I'm okay with it. So the next one is investor, buyer. It's a buyer. Buyer is someone who has access to cash. It may be hard money, it may be private money, to use that cash to go buy a property and rehab it, or to buy it and hold it. And what I mean by hold, buy, fix up, and rent out. Another thing is you can also have your own money. So that buyer either gonna have his own money or he gonna do the OPM, use other people's money. They'll make money and he'll make money. That's what the buyer is. Now, passive investor is what I call those people got money that they don't have time to do the footwork that we do. Find property, analyze properties. All they need is a return on their money. So they just set their money, they say, hey, here's $100,000. I just need a return. And that's what they do. So they're making money too. But Let me go backwards with it. Okay, let's say the buyer will go to some of these people right here, passive investors. So they will use their money and they'll make a percentage. The buyer make money. Not only that, the wholesaler make money because the buyer is buying from the wholesaler and the wholesaler is taking care of the Birddog because the Birddog is finding the property. Don't get me wrong. Wholesale investors, they find property too. So we'll get into all of that. We'll break each one of them down. I just kind of broke them down a little bit there for you, that you get a clear understanding of how this job works, how you can make money in each one of these steps. So let's move to the next step. Step by step. You still hungry? You gotta stay hungry. I cannot stress that enough. You got to be hungry. I'm telling you. I'm 59 years old and I'm still hungry. I got to. But before I say this, a few things you got to do to organize your life, which will help you in your real estate venture. So, number one, spend time to yourself. Spend a lot of time to yourself. Number two, make sure you're doing something mental to bring your mental mind to be aware of things going on in your life and what you want to do. Set your goals. Number three, it's very, very important. You have to keep loving people. Have a great attitude. A great attitude. It will not let you get any further. Network with people. Hang with people. I think Will Smith said this. He said, look around at your 5 closest friends. And you look at them real good. If you don't want to be like that, you know what you got to do. You got to cut them. You got to cut them because you got people around you that's pulling your energy away from you. Negative people, you got to get away from that. Because in this journey right here, that's the battle you're going to be fighting. That's why I'm your coach. That's why I can lead you to go in the right direction. Everybody need a mentor. Everybody need a coach, even me. I wouldn't be sitting here doing this if I didn't have a coach. It wouldn't be right for you. So hey, stay hungry, stay hungry. Okay, the next step, like I was saying, is finding a house. We're gonna talk about finding a house, how in different ways to find a house online, different ways to find a house when you out driving. So many ways. We're gonna detail that. That's a session, a whole nother session. So now, and also we're gonna talk about putting the house under contract, how to negotiate. First of all, how to analyze the property to get the comparables. We're gonna show you that too, step by step. You're gonna be ready to go. The reason why I'm doing this as well too, because I used to run into a lot of wholesalers out there that was trying to do real estate and they got stuck on their deals. And I wind up helping them. And we'll split profit because I helped them. So I decided to teach people how to wholesale the right way. And this is why you're here. So let's see. Okay, put it on the contract, assign it to a buyer. We show you how to assign it to a buyer. I'm gonna show you how to build your buyers list as well. Also, we have buyers too. You can use our buyers as well. But we need to show you how to build your own buyers list so you can, when you go out on your own, you'll know how to do it. Also, you can continue to do deals with us as well. And also, we're gonna take it all the way down to the title company. Once that contract gets signed by the buyer, going to the title company. Time to get paid, time to get that check. I'm gonna show you how to get it. show you how to deal with the title company. Hey, only thing stopping you right now is fear. I'm gonna help you overcome that. Once you get, what's gonna motivate you is once you get paid, once you go through this course step by step with me, you're gonna build the confidence, you're gonna build the faith, you're gonna be ready to fly. Watch what I tell you. All you gotta do is step forward. I'm gonna be there with you every step of the way. So hey, that concludes this introduction. So what our next class gonna be is, it will be talking about how to find a house. And we'll go from there. And also, we'll talk about other stuff too. Hey guys, looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day. God bless.